When we go to Gen Con, my kids and I always stop at the booth of Pandasaurus and we try some of the new games because we very often like them. And so we tried and played Paper World and then we bought a copy because we like this one also. Sorry for the spoiler about my conclusions. Paper World is a competitive game. It's a set collection, a game in which you will be collecting cards and then you will play them in a personal area and you'll be forming a grid of up to 3 by 3 stacks of cards of increasing value. So, each turn you will either collect cards or play cards. So let's start with the option of collecting cards. You will shuffle these cards here. They represent values between 1 and 5 in different colors. So they also may have a scissor symbol. We'll see what that means. You shuffle these cards together and you form 5 face-up piles of approximately the same length. Height. When you decide to take cards, you must take all cards of a certain color or all cards of a certain value. For example, I could declare here I'm taking all of the greens, and then I'm only taking this card. Of all of the 4s, still only this card, only this one. I could say I'm taking all black cards, and then I collect this one, and this one, and this one. As I do so, I'm revealing more cards. And next time I say I collect all of the 3s and then I take these. And maybe after that I want to collect all of the 4s. Maybe the 4s be with me. And so on and so forth. And that's how you collect cards. Remember, you must take all of the cards of the type, number, or color that you declared. Or during my turn I can decide to play cards. And again in piles. You start with a single card there and you will declare from your hand of cards the type of card that you're playing. I'm playing black, I'm playing 3s, and so on and so forth. Now, differently from when you collect, when you are playing, you don't have to play all of the cards of a certain type that will apply. I could say I'm playing all of them, I'm playing black, and then I only play these 2. I may as well then just say I'm playing 1s. Now, you can start new piles. Again, you can have up to 9 in a 3 by 3 grid, and you have to build your grid orthogonally. And the configuration matters for reasons that we will see. I say, yeah, I'm playing black, or I'm playing 1s, and that's what happens there. Later I say I'm playing 2s, because either you play 1 to start a new pile, or you add to a pile that you already have. But when you add, they need to be strictly in order. I can say I'm playing green, and right now I have a 2 that I can add to a 1, a 3 add to a 2, and a 4 add to that 3. All right. If after I played, when I play a card with the scissor icon, then I can take the scissors token. There's only one in the game, and it's optional to take it. Pluses and minuses. When you have the scissor token, you have to place it on the deck, on the pile that helped you collect it, and that is locked. Now I cannot build on it anymore. If I have a 5, I can't place it right there. And also I can't discard it voluntarily. The only way is to get rid of it if somebody else takes it, or if I play a scissor symbol somewhere else, like in that case, and then it moves. Scissors allow me to skip for free. For example, I say, okay, I'm using my scissors now, and now I'm playing a 3 there on top of the 1, skipping the 2. Once per turn, you can also skip at the cost of 1 card that you discard from your hand out of the game. So that's, you can skip by discarding cards, or once per turn for free if you have that. And you will continue until, remember those 5 piles that I perfectly messed up there, those 5 piles, only 2 of them are left, and at that point that triggers the end of the game. And then you will score the points on the stars that are visible. You will score 2 points for the 2 stars that are visible there. Now, there will also be 3 objectives that are placed on the table at the beginning of the game. As you can see, that's why having those in a specific grid matters rather than it's just piles of numbers. Why can't I just put them any way I want? Some of these objectives you complete based on what they show, but again, you will need to form some of these patterns to be able to score. The objectives are associated with scoring tokens. You take the one that is available with the highest value, and that's how you will hopefully collect some extra victory points during the game. In other words, at the end of the game, you check all the stars that are visible in your play area. Each of them is a victory point, and the player with the highest score wins the game. The game is completely abstract. The theme is completely decorative, but it's nice. Hey, look at the box. I don't know if you can tell. It even shows different layers there. And again, the idea is that you're building increasingly detailed paper landscapes, and you see your pile becoming more populated. So it's visually nice. Although again, there's no integration. It's all about the numbers and the suits, and that's totally fine. That's perfectly fine. I'm not saying that as a negative. And you have a nice little interesting puzzle here. Matter of fact, you have an advanced version in which you can skip more than once per turn, and simply there's a cost to that. Each time you skip a card, you discard a card. It's the same as the standard game, but you can do it multiple times per turn, and in this case, the scissors give you a discount to 1. My kids and I, who have been, mainly the people playing this game, I need to show it to my friends at GameNet also. But my kids and I really like the standard mode, because I like how tough it is to work around that. And yes, from time to time, clogging your hand of cards that you don't need because you can't get what you want. But at the same time, you're usually creating some powerful combos for later, so that will pay off. It's just more like delayed gratification, I guess. And from time to time, you go above the limit and you have to discard the stuff that you don't need. But it's not too much of a problem. Again, I guess basically playing the standard game gives you an incentive to wait until you have some really powerful combos. I'm afraid with the skipping multiple times, I'd just be going for quick rewards right away. Maybe that's good, but we like the way we've been playing. So far so good. I like the puzzle again of trying to figure out when is the right time to collect certain cards, and then when to play certain cards, how to build toward creating some of those patterns. And definitely here, especially if you're playing with 2 players, you can see the diagram of the opponent. At a glance, you see, they're about to form a square of 4 of the same type. Maybe I don't want them to do so. They're gonna form a line of 3s. So is it better if it may be better if I don't let them do that and I want to complete that objective before. So there is a little bit of indirect interaction there in the fact that it's realistic that you will take into account other people's displays when you collect cards for yourself. But again, the game is very simple. It flows very well and it plays well, and it's just fun to see this level of decision. The game is very light, mind you, but you do have a satisfying level of decision and agency around the mechanism that is super simple, which is collect all cards of one color or one number, and then play cards of one color or one number. As simple as that, with a couple of little wrinkles here and there to spice it up and make it more interesting. Simple to teach, simple and quick to play, very portable, of course. This could be a game that I could bring camping when I go camping with my family and other friends, and I could definitely play with friends who are not regular gamers. I don't see any problem there. I think it'll make a very good second or third game of the night, at game night, but for now I played it only with my family, and my family and I have been very, very happy with Paper World.